Hello, welcome to my channel, The Crafting Nook. It's Monday the 15th of August 2022. Hope everybody's keeping safe and well and keeping cool or warm, whichever part of the hemisphere you are. I am going to do a little update on some projects I've been working on this past fortnight, or just over a fortnight I think, isn't it? I had a few new starts, even though I said I wasn't going to, and I actually worked on a few things that I haven't worked on in a while. I made some plans regarding some projects I said I was going to work on, but I dare not make plans because they just go out the window. I can't make plans. But anyway, I'm just going to show you what I've been working on this last fortnight or just over. The first one is a Kora Pearl Mermaid by Bela Filipina, and again I'm here with my iPad. This is where it was the last time I showed you, and I've worked mainly in this area here, so that's where it was, and this is where I am now. And I also stitched the arm in here and a bit of the hair and the skin here, and the face looks a bit strange, but yeah, this is a really nice stitch. I really enjoyed stitching this. So I used petite treasure braid instead of the cry neck. I don't mind stitching with the cry neck now that I've tried it. The number 4 braid is quite nice to stitch with. So yeah, so I did make quite a bit of progress in this. So that's where I was the last time, and this is where I am now. So that's a Kora Pearl Mermaid, and it's stitched on a Paul Stitches fabric called Pale Skies, and it's a 14 count, I think this is, yeah. So I've got the bead pack for this, although there was some silver beads in there which I think I want to swap out for some shinier silver beads which I already have in my stash, so I'll be using those. But that's a Kora Pearl Mermaid and it's really lovely. So that's the first one. The next one is Enchantress of the Abyss by Bela Filipina, and this is the last time you saw it. I haven't done a great deal on this. I've mainly stitched this bit here when I show you. You'll be able to see in a minute. So this is stitched on another Paul Stitches fabric, 28 count Brittany Lugana, and this one is called Snakeskin. And I stitch on whatever fabric I have, really. I don't stitch on linen, I don't like slubs, but I stitch on all sorts of even weaves, like Joblin and Brittany Lugana. I've done, I have some 12 scale dolls houses, and I did some carpets and rugs and stuff previously. I'll have to show you those at some point if you're interested. And they were on like 32 count, I think was the count I did it, and I've stitched on all sorts of stuff on that, on mono canvas and different things. But this anyways, sorry, this is on a Brittany Lugana, and that's where I was when I showed you the last time, and this is where I am this time. So I stitched this, filled this bit in here, and I've done a little bit more up there and filled this in here. I'm really enjoying this. This is a petite treasure braid. Sorry about my nails. Yeah, this is a petite treasure braid, and that's where I am with Enchantress of the Abyss. So the next one is a Mirabilia, and this is called Enchanted Mermaid, and that's where I was the last time I showed you on this one. This is again pole stitches. Most of my fabrics are by pole stitches. I have the odd piece by Jodery, and I did have some Crafty Kitten, but unfortunately they are no more. So but I'm showing you the pole stitches one at the moment. So that's where I was the last time I showed you, and I can't remember what the name on this fabric is, sorry. I know it's a 16 count Ada, and that's where I was, and this is where I am now. So I've done a good little bit on here, put the arm in there and filled some of this in here. I've done some of the cry neck. This is cry neck, and I think I'm going to be doing some beading. See how I go. But yeah, it's really nice. You can't really see the sparkle on this, but it's got a nice bit of sparkle. And that's Enchanted Mermaid. So the next one is Emerald Mermaid, and that's where I was the last time. This is stitched, oh, you can see the mottling on this picture now. This was a hand-dyed Ada that I did myself, and that's where I was the last time I showed you. And this is where I am now. So I've done a nice little bit. I filled some of the hair in up here, and I stitched a little bit more around on the seaweed or whatever it is that she's holding. And then I came down here, filled that in with a cry neck, and did this and this here. So yeah, I've done a fair bit. So that's where I was again, and that's where I am now. So I really enjoyed this one as well. I've loved stitching on all of them. I didn't touch all of my projects, but I did have a few new starts, because it was my birthday a couple of days ago, and I had 3 new starts. And I didn't just do one, I did 3. But anyway, so that's Emerald Mermaid. Next one is Buttercup, and this is on a printed fabric from Amazon. This is a 14 count printed, and that's where I was the last time I showed you. And yeah, you can actually wash this fabric now. I was reading on the reviews. I know I said originally that you couldn't wash it, but apparently in the reviews, different ones had said they'd washed it and there was no problem. So that's where I was, and this is where I am now. So I've stitched the arms. They look a bit strange to me, I don't know, and I stitched this bit here. So just to show you again, that's where I was, and that's where I am with it. So yeah, it's a nice, I love the colours, and I'm doing okay with it, I think. I am enjoying it. So that's Buttercup. I'm not using the cry neck. This is just a braid that I have in my stash. I'm trying to stitch from stash as much as possible, so I will be changing some things, and you know, just swapping some stuff over that I've got for something else. Right, these are some that I hadn't showed you the last time, and I haven't got before pictures on these, so I can put my iPad aside now. This is the Berry Collector by Nora Corbett, and I love the colour green. These are lovely colours, and I'm not using, I know it says it requires Karen water lilies, 2 of them, I haven't got the Caram water lilies. I'm using a variegated anchor thread to do mine. So that's what I'm doing. I've got the bead pack for this. So this is where I am. I've only done a little bit. I've stitched some of the leg. Bring that back a sec. Yeah, so I've stitched in some of the leg here, and where the back, I think it's a bag she's holding or something, is it? So I've stitched a little bit of that and some of the dress there. So yeah, so this is the berry collector, and I'm using just a plain piece of, it's like a coffee colour Ada I got from Amazon, and I think this one's a 14 count. So that's berry collector. The next one I posted on the Mirabilia Facebook page, Mirror on the Wall. This one I got a bit lost with. I started this, it's been about 5 years, it's got to be, and I restarted it on this piece of fabric from Paul Stitches, and then I got a bit confused with all of the confetti, because there's a lot of confetti in here, and I put it aside, and I was even thinking about UFO in it, because I really wasn't looking forward to getting back to the confusion here. So but then I decided, I took it out of the hoop and I moved the hoop, and I decided to start in the hair up here, because I'm stitch all of this 3371 and then find my bearings again. So I've done that, and I really enjoy. You okay? There's my little boy. He's home from school on school holidays for 6 weeks. So I think we're in week 4 now, aren't we? Start of week 4. So yeah, so I've done quite a lot of stitching on this, and I found my way again, and I'm really enjoying it now. So I'm not going to UFO it. And I'm going to carry on. So this is stitched on a Paul Stitches fabric as well, and it's like an ombre fabric. Again, I didn't keep the name, I'm sorry. Yeah, I've had it in my stash a long time. So yeah, so that's Mermaid of Atlantis, and I'm really enjoying her again now. So that's that one, and then now we're on to my new starts. This one is Luna Mystica, and this is stitched on a plain Ada that I had in my stash, and this is where I am. I used some of the Petite Treasure braid. I forget the colour it was now, but and that's not a Caram water lily, that's a hand-dyed silk I had from Georgery a few years ago. So I had that in my stash, and I thought I'd use that up. So yeah, I'm really loving this though. It's a nice, I love Bela Filipina designs. I like Mirabilia as well. They're gorgeous. And yeah, so that's my start on this one so far. I had a bit of a thing putting her down. I didn't want to put her down, so I'm gonna keep stitching on these. There's another plan now, and I'm not gonna, I won't stick to it. So sorry, it's been a bit of a day today. I'm having a Yoda day where my speech comes out all not in the right order sometimes. Yeah, but anyway, that's Luna Mystica. The next one is Amethyst. Oh, the name's covered up. It is called Amethyst. And this is a Bela Filipina again. And this is stitched on, I can't remember the name of this one either, but this was a Georgery, I think. Yeah, this is a Georgery. And I love this. I think it was the right choice. I did ask on the Facebook group on the Bela Filipina Facebook group if anybody had any suggestions of which fabric to choose, and I'm glad I went with this one. So I've just got a small start there, so I've started in the middle, in the centre like always, and I'm on the gem. It looks a bit different, the colours look a bit different, but it is right. So this is on a 28 count Brittany Lugana from Georgery, and it's lovely, look at the sparkle. And my needle minder, I had that for my birthday, I think. Or was it the other one? No, it was this one. I've got two very similar. So yeah, so that's Amethyst. And this one, I've got two pieces of fabric here, you'll see. It was really hot, and it was a mistake to start it really, but I got all of this done in one day, and it ended up that I didn't leave enough room, so it's no good. And I've started it again, so I've got to get rid of this piece of fabric and cat fur. Sorry. Yeah, there's the other one. That's the one I had for my birthday. This is where I am now that it's been centered properly, and it's a bigger piece of fabric as well. So this is the last one I'm going to show you. This is, what was this called? Got to get back on track, Rach. Soltropica. So that's that one, and she's really gorgeous, as all of them are. And yeah, so that's what I've done with this one now, where I've gone all of this way and I did it wrong. Wasted all this floss, and never mind. So yeah, I can't, there isn't any way I can salvage this, so I was really annoyed with myself, and I said a few choice words. But anyway, I've restarted it, and that's where I am. So God, I gotta get all this fluff off here. Be on there with my lint brush later. So yeah, so that's Soltropica. So that's all of the projects I've worked on this past fortnight. I don't have any stash to show you, any haul or anything. So I'll be coming back again in a fortnight's time, and hopefully I would have made some decent progress on some things, and maybe got around to working on some of my other projects even. And yeah, so my little boy's off for another 2.5 weeks, I think. And then when things settle back down, when he's gone back to school and everything, and things settle down again, maybe I can stitch a little bit more. But on the whole, I'm happy with my progress I've made this time. And I hope you've enjoyed seeing what I've been working on. Thank you for coming back if you're returning, and thank you for tuning in for the first time if it's your first time, and I hope that you'll continue to be interested in what I'm doing and want to see what I'm stitching on, and come back for my other videos as well. I really appreciate any comments that you leave me, and I do respond to those. I don't think I've missed any. Let me know if you've left me a comment and I haven't responded. I've responded to all the ones that I've seen, but I know that some people have said that YouTube does some funny things sometimes. So if you've left me a comment and I haven't seen it and I haven't responded, let me know, and I'll sort that out. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed seeing what I'm working on, and I'd like to say thank you for liking, and if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I'd really appreciate that. The more the merrier, I love it. And I hope everybody's keeping safe and well and getting lots of stitching in. The warm weather, it's been absolutely brutal this past few days. It's cooled down today, but we're not really used to the temperatures we've been having. I'm in the UK in South Wales, and it's been really hot. We're in the middle of a drought right now, and yeah, so we're hoping that things are gonna get better. But anyway, on the whole, we're enjoying our time together and everything, and enjoying the summer, and I'm enjoying doing some stitching. So thanks for watching, thanks for liking and subscribing, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks very much. Take care, everybody. Bye.